Hey, what's going on, guys? So, Reaper of Souls is right around the corner, and a lot of people have been asking me, J-Mac, what should I be doing? These people are coming back to the game, they haven't played in a long time, and they have no idea what to do as far as buying pieces of gear, how much money they should spend on the auction house right now, especially because gold is so expensive. So it's a good time to sell it. And it's not a great time to buy it necessarily. So you don't want to go and spend a few hundred million gold if you can help it on the auction house at the moment. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to sit down and make a budget set. We're going to make a 20 million gold Witch Doctor set on the auction house that can do Torment 1 currently and Loot 2.0 at level 60. This will also be a very good set that just for leveling up 270 when Reaper of Souls comes out. So it'll serve two purposes. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's actually very easy, but a lot of people, they don't know what to look for. They haven't played the game in 2 years or however long. They may have quit right after the game came out, and they have no idea what's going on. So let's do this real quick. Let's get into it. So first off, we're going to get the Zuni pieces. We want to get a 4 set of the Zuni Masa. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go Armor, Legendary, Zuni, and then we're going to go for a Legacy Vision. So we want to get crit chance. We're also going to make the max buyout. We're going to make it 1 million for all these pieces, I believe. We're going to do a 20 million set, 1 million for all the pieces, and then that'll give us a decent amount of leeway for gems afterwards. So let's go ahead and go. We're going to go try crit chance here. Let's go 4. So it comes up, so nothing there. Let's try just crit chance period. Alright, so 1 is up there with crit chance. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Let's take that one. Alright. Go and get some Zuni boots. So the Zuni Trail is the next piece. Now, when you're looking for these on the auction house, it has it differentiated between quite a few different things. It's kind of goofy at the moment because it's showing Loot 2.0 Zuni Trails, even though you can't actually search them on the auction house. So make sure you go to the Legacy one right here. And this will actually bring up some stuff. So let's see what we got. It's actually not that bad right there for 950,000. It's a nice. It's got the max poison damage and 185 intelligence, which is pretty high. Let's see what else we got. It's a strength roll for more armor. Yeah, we're gonna get that first one right there. That's pretty good. So we'll take those. So next we're gonna get a Zuni Pox. Now we're probably not gonna be able to get a crit chance Pox for this budget, but we'll see what's up. Let's see what's up there. We can try crit chance. I almost guarantee you there's just not going to be anything. I think the lowest crit chance ones are probably like 20 million or something like that. Let's try attack speed just for the hell of it. No attack speed. So let's go vitality. Vitality should have a few up there, I would think. Well, just one apparently. 28 vitality. It also has a strength roll, which is pretty good. They always roll crit damage. The strength roll is pretty nice. It gives you a decent amount more armor. It's not bad. I think we're going to go ahead and go with that. Let's take that. Alright, now we're going to get a Zuni Maro, which is the chest piece. Now they always roll 3 sockets, and they always roll all resist. Maro, where are you? There you are. So the Legacy again. So nothing for 1 million? Did I click the right thing? Oh, I had vitality on there. That'd be why. No? Just nothing for 1 million, apparently. Well, let's see what the cheapest one is. So the cheapest one is 1.2. Okay, so that's not too bad. This one has gems in it, although I think we can get better gems than that for this particular build. Let's see. This one has armor. That's actually not bad at all. Get a little extra armor on that one. Let's see. We spent a little less on 2 pieces, so we can spend a little bit more on this one and stay under budget just fine. Let's get this piece. This is not bad for 1.2 million. Let's take that. Alright, so now we got our 4-piece Zuni. So from there, I'm gonna get our second ring. We're gonna go for a rare ring. So we're gonna try to go intelligence here. Let's go crit chance for sure. Let's put this back up to 1,000,000. Definitely want crit chance. Crit damage would be nice, and then possibly vitality if we can get it. Let's see what's up here. So we've got, this is pretty good with a socket and a strength roll. That is not bad for 1,000,000 gold. What do we got here? Strength. I like that first one. That first one's quite good. Yeah, we're gonna take that. That socket gives us quite a bit of extra damage. So get that for 1,000,000. Go ahead and send that to the stash real quick. Let's go ahead and get an amulet while we're at it. Basically the same stats as we're looking for. What is this right here? Ooh, that for 1,000,000 gold. It's got armor, minimum damage, crit chance, and crit damage on it. That's quite good. Now that's kind of a steal. I don't know if you'll be able to get something this good for 1,000,000 gold very often. We're just gonna buy that out. It was just put up there. But again, you know, like there's definitely deals to be had. If you are patient, you know, you don't have a lot of time to buy these items because auction house is going down soon. But if you're patient, you know, you can get deals like that. If you just gotta, you know, don't pull the trigger right away. It's up to you. You can either jump on here and do what we're doing right now and just buy things and put a set together, or you can wait a little bit and see if you can snipe something real quick when it's put up there like that. Alright, so let's go and get some gloves next. This works for gloves as well, so let's go that route. Gloves. Just gonna get some rare ones. So let's see. Let's try like 150 intelligence. Anything? Okay. Let's try about 8 crit. Alright, not bad. Let's see what's up here. Those aren't too bad right there. Let's see. 9.5 crit's not bad. I would like to see if we get an off roll, I'd like it to be armor, not dexterity, for more, or excuse me, strength, not dexterity, for more armor. Like that right there. That's not terrible. Here, let's drop this down a little bit. Let's try like 120. See what else there is. We may want to get a little bit more vitality on this piece anyways. Like these right here are pretty nice. They got a strength roll, decently high vitality, and nice crit chance. Yeah, I'm gonna go and swap snag these right here, I believe. Those are not bad. Alright, so what do we need? We've got helmet, boots, morrow, gloves, rings, amulets. We need a belt, which is going to be a witching hour. We need shoulders, which will be a vile ward. And we need a weapon, a mojo, and pants. So let's grab pants next. We're just going to grab some rare ones. So we're going to go intelligence, vitality, 2 sockets. So let's see. Has sockets. Where's this at? I need to change it to pants. That would probably help. Alright, 2 sockets. And then I would like to get, it would be nice to get all resist and armor, but let's just go all res for now. Let's see what we've got. Let's go 100 here. 2 sockets. Let's see what's up here. 16 all resist is not enough to matter. This is not bad right here at all. These are actually kind of insane for 1,000,000 gold. Like a couple months ago when I was playing, you could not get these for 1,000,000 gold, man. That's not bad, especially with the off strength roll too. This has armor and all res, but all res is low. Wow, these are insane. I believe these. I think these are probably loot 2.0 pants. They've got to be. Well, they don't have to be, but I would assume they are. Yeah, let's grab these. So, I mean, loot 2.0 rares will be on the auction house. I think those are probably recently dropped, more than likely. Alright, so we need a witching hour. Let's grab a witching hour next. Now, the best way to look up witching hours is to go all armor types, legendaries, and then look up attack speed and crit damage. Put the attack speed to 9, the crit damage to, say, 45, and then you can actually look through and pick your crit damage and attack speed. If you just look up witching hours, you got to sift through all of them, and you can't you can't search it this way. So this is the easier way to do it, just all armor types. So let's go. I would like to see some vitality, potentially, would be nice. Obviously intelligence. So just put this back to 1 million here. Is there anything? Nothing, okay. Let's drop this down to, say, 40. Nothing, okay. Well, we can go 8, I suppose. Still nothing, let's try... So apparently, there's no witching hours for 1 million gold up here. I'm gonna make sure of this. Witching hours, witching hours. Legacy witching hours. So what's the cheapest one? The cheapest one is 2.7. Wow. Alright, so we've spent... Let's see... We've spent about 8 million gold so far. Okay. This will put us up to 11 million right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. At about 11 million or so. That's a little over budget, but sometimes you got to do that. So let's go ahead and get a weapon next. We're gonna grab for this particular build. We're gonna grab a mana Juma knife, I believe. Is what we're gonna do with the socket. There's the legacy one. Has socket and 1 million gold. This one's not terrible for 1 million gold. That one's got a gem in it, that's why the damage is so high. Yeah, we're gonna grab this one right here. This one actually has really high crit damage too, which is nice. And the lifesteal. So let's grab that. So that's a done deal. For the offhand, we're gonna grab a Eucopian Serpent. Go the legacy route here. It probably needs to be this one actually. No? Is there just none for 1 million gold? Let's get rid of the socket. There we go. Alright, what do we got? That's not bad. It's nice average damage. Yeah, we're going to go with that one right there. No doubt about it. Alright, so what do we need? We need shoulders. So we need Vile Wards. We're going to go Vile Wards for the shoulders. Got to be Legacy. There we go. Let's go... Let's try 150 and then Vitality and see if there's anything. It's not bad with an off strength roll. Again, anytime I get any off rolls on items, you want it to be potentially strength. Like this right here, that 173 strength with pretty nice intelligence for this build and Vitality, that's pretty crazy. We should probably just snag that, to be honest. Gives you a lot of extra armor. Yeah, let's just grab that. That'll work. Alright, so I believe we've got all the pieces now. Let me make sure how much gold we've spent here. We're at about little under 15 million, it looks like. About 14 or 15 mil. So, let's go and get some gems. We're going to need... Let's see exactly how many we need. We're going to need a life percentage gem there, so let's grab that first. Gems. Let's see how much flawless stars are. So an amethyst. I think I want to just get a star for this. It goes down to 15%, one less percentage of life. And there are 405,000 opposed to over 1 million. Let's do that. And then let's get a green gem for the weapon. So this we're going to spend a little bit more money on. Let's see how much perfect stars are. That's way too much. Flawless stars, 3 million. That's a little bit too much too. I'd like to get a better one, but this will have to do for now. And then we're going to grab, I believe I need 7 gems. 3, 5, 6, maybe just 6. Yep, just 6. So we need 6 topaz. How much are these? That puts us at 5 million. So that puts us a little over budget. We're going to be at like 22 million or so. Let's see how much the radiant squares are. That puts us at probably right at budget, actually. These aren't amazing, only 42 amp, but I think that's what we're going to do. I want to be right at the 20 million budget if I can. That's what I would prefer. Yeah, let's see. Let me add this up real quick. Yeah, we're like right at budget, a little bit over, just a little bit. So still about a 20 million budget. So let's go ahead and jump into a game. I'm going to put very minimal Paragon points in. So we're going to mimic somebody that's not terribly high geared, or not terribly high leveled up, hasn't been playing the game a ton. And we're going to do some Torment 1. So let's lower the difficulty to Torment 1 first. Alright. Let's go and get this gear on. Got naked Rihanna over here. Put that on. These boots. Gloves. Got some pants. Marijuana knife. Serpent. That was a good ring, man. The ring and the amulet were really good scores. Pretty proud of those. Let's see, what are we missing? I didn't buy bracers. I still gotta buy bracers. Missing a piece still. So we're gonna be probably like at 22 million or so after I buy these bracers for $1 mil. Equipment, armor, rare, bracers. We want to go intelligence, vitality. Let's try all res and crit chance. See how that does for us. Definitely want crit. Make this $1 million. Let's try like 150 intelligence. Okay. Let's try 100 vitality. Alright, nice. So we can get some decent ones here. Low all res on those. These are quite good. Wow. Those are very nice, actually. They're even level 59. It's at level 60. Yeah, those level 59 ones are better. Those are extremely good. Let's grab those. Even have some pickup radius for secondary. Alright, so we're at about 22 million gold right now. Get back in the game here. I'll go over the build real quick and the stats that we have from this gear. So let's go ahead and get the gems in. So this goes into the helmet. This goes into the weapon. And then we've got 6 more topaz to put in the Morrow and the pants. And 1 more for the ring. So, for 22 million gold, we're at a little under 500k toughness. Actually, let me reset these. That is showing with my Paragon points. Let me reset these. We're going to go something like this. Just to kind of mimic a little bit. Let's go... So I need 13% movement speed there. So we're going to go the full 13%. And then maybe like 10 points into intelligence or something. Just to mimic somebody that doesn't have a ton of Paragon. So here we'll go full into crit chance and just leave it at that. Defense will go full all res and leave it at that. And then utility will go resource cost reduction and leave it there. So we're at a little under 100k damage, and toughness is at 456k. As far as all res goes, we're pretty high. 900. Armor's at 4200. Crit chance, we've got 48%, which isn't terribly high. We missed out on crit chance here on the Pox, just because for the budget we just couldn't get crit chance. It just wasn't possible. But it looks pretty solid to me. The build we're going to run is a very, very basic build that a lot of people do run. It's Rush of Essence with Well of Souls, Spirit Barrage for your mana battery, Acid Cloud is your main damage, AoE spell, Slam Dance Big Bad Voodoo for damage, Vengeful Spirit Soul Harvest. You have lifesteal in this build, so this is going to buff you and deal damage, but also heal you with the lifesteal when you use it. Honored Guest Spirit Walk for getting out of sticky situations and getting mana back. Wall of Zombies Wrecking Crew, this is what we're going to use in this build until Paranado comes out. This is kind of like a replacement for that. It's pretty good for gathering up mobs. Blood Ritual for more, for more mana help. Grave Injustice for cooldown reduction more than anything. So that's the build. Let's go ahead and jump into it a little bit. This is Torment 1. I'm just going to do some quick gameplay. Try to keep this video as short as I can. I mean, as you can see, like, Torment 1's pretty much a piece of cake, having no issues whatsoever. In fact, this build may even be able to do Torment 2 with this gear, potentially. I mean, just a piece of cake. Attack speed is a little bit slow, but, we don't have any attack speed on gear. If we were going to get attack speed, we would have had to spend a lot more money than we did. But, for a little over 20 million gold, I think this is quite good. And honestly, like, if you've got a bunch of gold, you could build a set like this, or maybe spend a little bit more, and then sell the rest of it, or at least save a little bit for Reaper of Souls, just because there are going to be some gold sinks with crafting gems and rerolling items with the Mystic. I plan to have like 500 million gold personally, just to be on the safe side, but the rest of my gold I plan to just sell at this point. And just have a set of gear similar to this, just to make sure that I have something going into the expansion. Because you're gonna you'll replace the gear really quickly as you level up to 70, anyways. Now, just to be clear, Wall of Zombies does not taunt Elite and Champion Pass. Definitely got to be a little bit careful with Thunderstorm. Still definitely hurts. Also, Health Link tends to nerf your lifesteal, which is an issue. Alright, so that pack was a little sketchy there for a minute, but you get the gist of it. 22 million gold, Torment 1. You should be able to farm it just fine with, you can jump on the auction house and do exactly what I just did very easily. Just look for what I looked for. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that, and this build is very easy to play. It's very simple. It has a lot of range to it. It's got a lot of AoE, and yeah, it's a piece of cake, man. So to anybody that's coming back to the game or is just looking for something simple to run that you don't want to spend a ton of gold, I think this is what you should be doing as a Witch Doctor, and it should work out just fine for you. If you got any questions, I stream on Twitch. My Twitch stream is twitch.tv/jmac. That's J_MACC. I stream there every day, so if you have any questions, you can come ask me about it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the video.